You are watching My Truth and Your View TV. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and like our page on Facebook on My Truth and Your View TV.
Hon Mufutau Adewale is my name. I have been to the House of Assembly for 2 times, and presently I am the APC candidate for our Papa Federal constituency. Politics, for me, is synonymous with development. Prior to my vying into politicking, I had been member of the Community Development Association, CDA. I happened to be the secretary, and I was the financial secretary of both Apapa and Apagomo CDC under the chairmanship of our late dad, Chief Adiji from the Ojorawiya family. That had prepared me for services to the people, a cause I had been so well identified with. The achievements varies. Majorly as a lawmaker, your primary responsibility is to represent the people. Representation, raising motions on issues that affect your area, and be an integral part of the team that will make a law for a better society. And that essentially was what we were able to do as a member of the Lagos State Assembly. I recall my motion severally on the issue of tank farms in Apapa that had caused very serious traffic in the area. And that motion, at the time, I ensured the governor of the state then, Barrister Bashola, was invited for an on-the-spot assessment. It was as a result of the motion I raised then. I recalled the law on vocational and technical education. For technological advancement, we must get it right from the vocational technical level if truly we are desirous of development. And that is why I was so passionate about the vocational and technical education law then too. I recall the law too on physical planning law of 2010. That law was the law that brought about the Building Control Agency, the Lagos State Planning Permit Authority. It was such that before now, you have one singular agency that will give approvals on structures and buildings in the state, and at the same time be supervising that, ensuring adherence to the provision of the plans. But that law ensures that an agency differently approves your plan, whilst another agency comes to supervise and ensure that that is approving the plan is what you are conforming with, Building Control Agency. And I can go on and on, but we thank God for where we are today. Politicking by nature is synonymous with agitations. It is allowed in politics. But as one big family, which we are in APC, myself on individual level, and the party as an institution, as a structure, has been reaching out, reconciling with aggrieved members, and I can tell you for free that they are seeing reasons why we should work together. So this note, I must say a big thank you to some of those that we contested with, Honorable Wale Babatunde, Honorable Edis Joseph, and Dr. James Sam. I equally had a meeting with Barrister Shuode too, and it's been fulfilling. I can promise you that we'll get to the promised land and we will be services oriented, which is core and primary to our people. We identify majorly what our challenges are. You want to agree with me that by characteristic, the challenges you find in the GRA area of Apapa is not same as what you find with my people in Badia and Sari area. You recall the drain, the System 5 drains that are empty from Badia Gasikia into the stream near Kwakola in Najigunle. That had always been a challenge that need to be worked on assiduously. Some of those challenges are things we will collaborate with the state and federal government to ensure that we bring smile to the face of our people. And on some of the issues too, we will be collaborating with the local government chairman to ensuring that we have an ideal environment for our people, where there will be equal opportunities for all and sundries, and egalitarian society. That's majorly it's hard. The cabotage law is one of those laws I am pursuing to ensure that cabotage acts, the proviso, and will strengthen the law and ensure that the proviso of that law is carried out to the letter. The Cabotage Act says that movement of goods and services and individuals should be done by companies and individuals registered in Nigeria and as against the foreigners. I think it's actually emphasizing on local content, and when we are able to ensure that the proviso is adhered to the letter, is capable of creating jobs and employment for our people. We have so many others too in the marine industry, which we need to, some of which we need to collaborate with the NIMASA and so many more. The traffic situation remains one. We should be looking at alternate mode of transportation in cutting goods out of Apapa. The rail lines have been there. I must say this for free that I attended Apapa Baptist Primary School. That's my school, and I knew that even the cows were carted from the north to Lagos via the same rail lines. The lines are still there. It needs to be rejuvenated so that the trucks can leave the road. Farm tanks are combustible and could go up in flame at its slightest provocation. By the planning of the state, farm tanks are supposedly to be in Ibejileki Free Trade Zone. That is a place cited by the state government for such, and I think we will ensure that these farm tanks are relocated. If they are not all relocated, we will ensure that no new ones come on board in the state. At the Airways bus stop, there is a portion there cited between myself and the CDA chairman when I was still around as a member of the house for fire station. You look at the whole of Apapa, you don't have any serious fire station, yet you have farm tanks with combustibles. Myself and engineer Lajatu had written letters then to the affected Ministry of Home Affairs there, who will still emphasize and intensify efforts in this area. And in the Badia Sari area of my constituency, more efforts will be channeled towards handiwork for my people. We will ensure that various trades are learned, like pipe fitting, like bricklaying, and all sorts that are capable of generating instant employment. We will not just stop at introducing them to these trades via learning. We will ensure the labor market employs them. We have areas of builders in the Lekki corridor waiting for pipe fitters, waiting for people that can fix and paving stones and so many more. We'll get them organized, get them equipped, and usually get them the employment so that not all our people will turn into Okada and what have you, with a view to shunning that miscreants in our society. Sporting activities remains a veritable tool for harmony amongst our people. It equally adds its economic importance too. It's sporting activity is capable of making the much counted foreign exchange. If we have footballers that will be able to play abroad and bring around. So, as a member, as a former member of the house, I ensure annual football competition in my constituency. I play football, I play table tennis. It's annually, and such will be extended in the circumstances. As I'm talking to you, I have a final, and I am going to play the final of my football competition very soon. And immediately after that, even before the general elections, I will be challenging the finals and the champion of constituency 2 with a view to creating a livable, sociable atmosphere for my people. Well, I must say for free that I am very close to the youth of Apapa Igomo and Mekujimi Street in particular. But I must say for free that that road had been outlined as a project to be executed by the local government chairman. And actually, she had even started work there. But you know that the challenges are so enormous, such that they cannot all be done in a swipe. I am only collaborating with the council chairman to ensuring that I bring in a caterpillar and to ensuring that we straighten the road. I am, for emphasis, collaborating with the council chairman. To this end, I am suing this medium to thank amiable council chairman, Mrs. Fumi Akonde, for our listening here and our proactive nature in ensuring that things get done even at the right time within the mega resources that are at disposal. Well, this is not new in me. As I'm talking to you, I am collaborating with an NGO to bring all my children in Apapa, Badia, Sari. They are presently at the stadium, jolly on sporting and on the festivity, the Boxing Day. And I must say that this is not even the first time. Even last year, whilst I was not contesting, I still collaborate with this same NGO to bring our kids. The emphasis there was also on Ijoro Oleye, which of course falls within my constituency. But now that I am now having a papa and a papa, this necessitated the reason why I am bringing my children from Badia, Sari, and what have you, to jolly with other children from the state in this festive mood. It's going to be a continuum. I have dug boreholes in all my constituency, even before now. I have refurbished parts of the general hospital in Apapa and equally giving them equipment there in Apapa General Hospital. Go to the area, big police station. I have collaborated with the Apapa Security Trust Fund to refurbish their base station, donate walkie-talkie, motorbikes, and so many more to there. I go to 90 villages. 90 villages across the sea. I have initiated a primary school there. The school was just started with me Arafas, and as I'm talking to you today, the state government has taken it over and it's a multi-story building. It is not new in me, and I can tell you, sir, that I will continue to collaborate with serious-minded people of my area, Apapa Igom, to bring the dividend of democracy to my people. What is lagging in our political landscape has always been a matter of integrity, and this is where the hedge Buhari has on all other contenders. And our people, the people of our state, Nigeria at large, knows integrity when they seize it. The two personalities had been in office before now, even though one as a vice president and the Buhari as a president. And we know that we all have the antecedent of all they did while they were in office, and that speaks volume for them. I say it severally that for an incumbent or somebody that has gone to office before, it is not much of what you want to do, but what have you done whilst you were there before. So I think it's not going to be a problem for my party, APC, to win the presidency, to win the Senate as represented by Senator Olúrẹ̀mí Tinubu, to win the House of Reps as represented by my own self, and the State House of Assembly as represented by Princess Mojisola Lasbat Lawal, and of course the governor of the state, Mr. Sanwo-Olu. My advice is that our ways should be our bond. We should strive at all times to be men of integrity. It might not pay just in a swipe, but gradually it comes to speak, and it speaks volumes for you. I'll tell you for free that ever since my first election in 2007, the same set of personality or individual that had been my core still remain my core up to now. This is because we are people of the same ideology, and we practically seize things from the same angle. So the watchword remains integrity, integrity, and integrity. Allow our words to be our bond, and that majorly is my advice for my friends, the younger ones. Thank you, and bless. It's Mufutau Adewale Egberongbe. Keep watching My Truth and Your View. It is where it is happening, I can assure you.
You are watching My Truth and Your View TV. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and like our page on Facebook on My Truth and Your View TV.